Welcome, everybody, to the Enlightened Path podcast. And today I have Tanisha, Sista Sunflower, with us. And I'm really excited for you to hear her story, her testimony, and what she's doing in the world to help others. And so let me just tell you what I know about her yet so far. And I've only known her for a couple of months, actually, not very long at all. So she's a business owner, a fitness person, a vegan. She founded HealthTee.Life, and she's on tour right now promoting that, I think, around the
Everywhere.
US.
Yes.
Pretty soon she'll be going other places. And she's a wellness practitioner and coach. And she created this.
Yes, my goddess oil.
Goddess oil. I have it with me. So anyway, tell us, what are you going to talk to us about today?
Hello. Thank you so much, Patricia, for even having me here. It's such an honor. I so admire you. You are such an amazing and beautiful light to everyone that you come in contact with. So
thank you.
I just want to give you your flower. Thank you. Hey, everybody. So a little bit about me. This journey for me started a few years ago. I was diagnosed with the disease that were causing all of my organs to shut down. And I was put on 16 medications a day. I had emergency surgeries back to back. And during that time of being in the hospital for months at a time, that's when I really had my awakening, and spirit came and let me know that it was time for me to change everything about healing, eating, just everything in general. And I was told that I had to detox. And that's where all of this started from, was detoxing. And so I created my juices. Now my juices is what healed my body from high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, because all of those medications I was on causing other things to shut down and break down on me too. And so once I started juicing and doing the research on holistic health, I started, healing my body. And with me doing that, I had to first change my mindset on how I viewed food and how I viewed just different things in general, because when you're on your healing journey, that's where it starts, your mindset. And once I started doing that, the physical body started healing. And so fast forward, I'm not on any medications anymore. And I got rid of 165 pounds in the process. And so with that, my holistic health and wellness business was created for me to share the things that help me heal, to now give back to other people. And so HealthTee.Life was birthed after that journey.
I muted myself just in case the dog decides to go on a barking spree. So how are you offering that? I mean, are you creating wellness plans for people?
Yes.
I know I've seen you advertising the juices themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that I see you at wellness fairs and psychic fairs and that sort. So how does that play in with what you're doing right now? You're on your tour.
So with my health and wellness, so with my juice business, I offer detox cleanses, because I'm a nutritionist too. So I help people that want to get healthier with their bodies, but also spiritually, also mentally, because it all goes hand in hand. And so I do offer the detox cleanses too. But along my journey, because I'm on my journey also, but I've been working on me and doing a lot of the necessary healing for my journey, for my evolution. And this tour was created for me because I've talked to so many people that just has so much healing that needs to be done, just so much. Like I said, it's a mindset. And so I'm here to share the things that has helped me along my journey, and to teach others that you can come out of that dark place. You can. And so it's my purpose to show others that it can be done. And because I lead through example. And so I have my cold pressed juices here with me as I'm on tour. I have my goddess oils. I'm incorporating my sound baths because I do sound bath meditation. So I've been traveling everywhere, hosting these meditation events, starting there. But it's the physical wellness, it's the mental wellness, it's the spiritual wellness, educating them on certain things. A lot of people don't even know about chakras. A lot of people don't even know about breath work. They don't even know about meditation. Like I've come across so many people out of the places that I've traveled that just has no clue of where to start.
Right.
And that's why I'm here. That's my purpose to do that. So I've been to Chicago already. I did my event last week in Nashville. So right now, in Tennessee, I went hiking yesterday, which was beautiful. And then next up is Atlanta, and then North Carolina, then Ohio, and then South Carolina. And then I'll be spinning my way back to, I'm doing another one in Chicago. They want me to come back to Chicago to do another one. So then I'll be making my way back to Dallas. But the sole purpose of this too, before leaving to come on this tour, and that's a whole nother story, how that even happened. Because I manifested this last September that I wanted to do this. And in the midst of that, I lost my house, my office space that I was working in, I lost that. And I was really through like a place of where, what am I doing? Like, what did I do? Because I took it personal. And Spirit said, no, you asked for this. Spirit said, no, you asked.
There you go. That's better. Yeah.
Spirit said, no, you asked for this. So in order for this to happen, we had to shift some things for you. We had to move you out of some places that you were comfortable in to position you. Instead of going this way, you have to go that way.
Yeah.
And once I got that mindset and I got that reminder that none of this is happening to you, it's happening for you. And that's when everything shifted. So as I'm on this tour and I'm, connecting with people and I'm healing, and the purpose is to, when I get back home, to get a place for me and my daughter. So that way, when they come back from their adventures this summer, they have a place to come home to. So, yeah.
It's amazing how we set things up, for instance, that I share with people is something as simple as saying, I hate this job. I hate coming in here every day. I hate the people I work with. I don't want to be here. And before you know it, they get fired. Right. And then they're like, well, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened? Why did I get fired? Well, because you asked the universe for something different.
Yeah. And another thing, what I'm learning how to shift my mindset on that too, because the more you complain about things, the more you're going to attract in that same energy.
Right.
Instead of focusing on the things you don't want, focus more on the things that you do want. And that's what you're going to get more of, those things.
Absolutely.
But having gratitude along the way, each and everything, gratitude. Me and my daughters are doing, it's called The Magic. It's a 28-day gratitude practice. And so we started that when we were living in hotels and all of that, and just teaching my daughters just to see the gratitude in all of it, being humble throughout all of it. Like, it's a beautiful thing. So
yeah. And looking at the facts, the fact that, so you and I were talking before I hit record, and you were sharing some amazing things. And part of that was that this was an opportunity too, to teach your daughters independence. It was an opportunity to teach them that they have a clean board, that they can create anything that they want from that clean board, instead of being tied down by things, right? They have a clean, open board. What am I going to put in here? What am I going to create now? And so you're teaching them how to manifest from the bottom.
Yes.
The things that they really want in their life. So I think it's a great opportunity for them as well, to learn, because we're so tied, and we teach our children, unfortunately, to be materialistic, right? And so these young women are learning how to manifest their destiny, not tied to, well, this is my mom's house, and when she dies, it'll be my house, things like that. And so they're learning independence. They're learning how magical they are.
Yes, I was going to say they have really been tapping into their magic.
Yeah.
And I love that, because at first my youngest, she was like, I don't manifest. I don't, And, and like I said, I don't force anything. It's about everybody has their own experience, right? And so, but by her, and she went through like this troubling time. And so with me and my oldest daughter continuously pouring into her and things like that, and cultivating her, and just, just being there, nurturing her, and just being that support system. And it was a positive attitude. It was the shifting of the mindset. And I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. Like, she shifted that thing to where it's all about your mindset. It's all about, I'm the creator of my own reality. It's about, if I choose to feel this way, I can feel this way. And she gets it. She gets it. And I just think it's beautiful. You're right. They are. And that's why I really try to, and I'm going to be my authentic self, period. They going to see the crazy mama. They going to see the humble mama. They going to see all of it, because I'm human, right? I mean, it's human body. Right. But they are learning. And as long as I can continue to just be the best version of myself along this journey, that's what they're going to see. That's the example that they have. And I take that very, very close to heart, because I'm breaking generational curses. It started with me. So I'm proud to say that.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And you're also a prime example of, we are always taken care of. Our needs are always met. If we trust. Yeah. If we trust in source, our needs are always met. We don't always have to have over. I mean, so I isn't the affirmation like this or something better? Or, and then there's also, my needs are met. But some people add to that and say, I always have more than enough. Well, more than enough is what hoarders have.
Right. Excessive amount.
So there are different ways to say things and different ways to manifest. And you're a good example for your girls in living in trust.
100%. Throughout, this is a faith-based and spirit-led journey that I'm on. And I can't stress enough how the divine has just been making everything happen and possible. I lack nothing.
Right. Yeah.
All of my need, like you said, like, and it's just witnessing everything in front of my eye. Like, I've been sleeping in my car some nights too. Like, I created these beautiful curtains for my windows and all of that. Because some of these places, I mean, I know people, but I'm not really that close with. So I just knew that this is my journey, and so I was prepared for that. And so the other day I had my event, and this is just one of the many examples, right, of just the magic that's been happening. And I was like, okay, I had my event. I had to lug all of that stuff around, so my body's aching, and it was just a lot. And I'm like, okay, Spirit, I do not want to sleep in my car tonight. I'm like, I don't know what we got to do, but I want to sleep in my car tonight. Let's make it happen. So I'm driving. Then I get a phone call like 2 hours after, like, they called. They was like, where are you at? And I was like, who is this? And he was like, this is Lori's, one of my good friends. This is Lori's cousin. And I'm like, okay. He was like, where are you at right now? I'm like, well, I'm heading to go get food. So he met up with me. We were talking. He was like, look, I don't have much, but I know one thing. You are not sleeping in your car tonight. Boom. And I was treated like a queen. Like I have my own bed, my own room, my own bathroom. That's just the magic. Like, and I'm like, and another thing was something happening that may not go. My mindset is, you know what? Must not be meant for me then. or it must not meant to happen that way. And I keep going.
Right.
And
Right.
if it's meant, it does happen. It may not happen in and there. But it's just a test, I think, of just my mindset. It's just where your mindset is at and still having gratitude. And I know that right there is how I have to continue to be along this journey, because it's setting me up for the future and just and teaching and healing and touching others. And I'm just blessed to just be here, honestly. I feel
Yeah.
amazing.
This whatever you want to call it, this reset that the world was in this past 3 years, right, has taught people to be more flexible, to be more creative in their lives. And I know so many people that quit their jobs without any source of income, just quit their jobs and went on the road. They decided, I'm going to see things now. I'm not going to sit in the house. And so a lot of them, there's a whole movement. I don't know if you know about this. It wouldn't fit into your plan probably because you have what we call gigs, right? But there's a whole movement of people who, I forget what they call themselves. I do know, but I can't bring it up right now. But they actually meet each other and they camp together. Some have cars, some have vans, some have RVs, some have tents, but they all camp together. It's a community. And I've got to remember what they're called. But anyway, so one of my Facebook sisters is in such a group. And they'll meet out in the desert in New Mexico or Arizona. I mean, there's nothing around, and they have community potlucks. And she started out. She had a van, like one of the old good time, but you wouldn't know about it.
No, I know.
Yeah. So she had, a van. And she was just sleeping, throwing a bedroll in the back, and doing what she had to. And one of the community guys built her a bed, and he built her a portable kitchen in her van. I mean, just out of the goodness of his heart, just community coming together so that it was more comfortable for her to live this way,
Yes.
But people are not settling anymore for being controlled, and people are becoming more creative in their lives and more untethered.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm excited for you that you're showing everybody what can be done and giving testimonies to living in faith and trust and creation, not just faith and trust. You're busy, you're creating stuff. You're not just sitting there waiting for it to happen, but yeah.
Yes.
So you have your juice
like my
press
community.
I was going to ask you, how is that working with juicing on the road? So you have your press with you.
I have everything. Yes. So I'll normally find a place that I can go and I'll juice at. And I brought everything with me. So I have my bottles already pre-labeled and everything. The only thing I just do, I go find like a farmer's market or like some place that I can go and get the fruit and vegetables and everything. And I've been like a little creative with my juices this time. So normally I have 4 set juices that I make with my detox cleanses. But on my tour, I'm being creative. It's not necessarily like the kale paradise that I have as one of my juices. It may be kale punch or something, I don't know, just doing whatever, just, switching it up.
Right.
But that has been great to do. But my cucumber mint is like a very popular one. So I've been keeping that one on the menu. But yeah, I have my juices with me. I have my oils with me. I brought me to everybody, and everything that entails is me. What you see is what you get, baby. So
when you do a juice cleanse, it's just juice or what?
Yeah. So typically that's how it goes, because you're actually giving your body a full flush. So with that, I have a 3-day, a 5-day, and a 7-day detox cleanse. But a lot of times, like I have clients that want to really start their health and wellness journey. So whether that be with meal, because I'm a chef too. So whether that be with meal planning or, meals and knowing how to eat. Some people don't even know how to eat. So what I do is I schedule a consultation or one-on-one, and we kind of go over like health goals. If you have any like health issues, your weight loss goals, like how can I be of service to you? How can I help you? And once we establish that, the first thing that we do is I do they have to know their blood type, because before I create any meals, anything, I do a blood type health analysis. And that way, you know what's in alignment with your body. Because I know for me, when I was on my journey, I would eat healthy, but I would still not feel the best. And so once I discovered my blood type, I realized that when I was making my smoothies, I was eating peanut butter in my smoothies. And I was like, I still feel bloated. I don't feel right. Well, according to my blood type, peanut butter is not in alignment with my blood. So it would make me gassy, bloaty. So just something just as little as that. And so once I switched to almond butter, oh, I was perfect. So I try to help people. First, let's get to the root. I don't want to put you just there. You have to detox because you got to flush out. But let's take it further. Let's get to the root of your healing and your complete restoration with your body.
Right.
So I don't just create meal plans just because you love fish or you love this. No, we're going to go in what's alignment, because this is your vessel. You have to take care of it. And so once we do that, and then I create the analysis, it's very detailed. It lists the things, the fruits, the vegetables, the proteins, what you should avoid and what you should eat. Is very detailed and thorough. And then after that, you go from there. And then also I have a fitness page on Facebook, which is called the HealthTee community. And I created that last year because when I went through my journey, and so I said, you know what, I'm going to be that accountability partner for everybody else that's on their journeys that need someone to help them or someone to motivate and encourage, because I remember what it was like doing it by myself. And I know I had to go through that so that I could be that person to help others. And so in that community page, I post weekly workouts, we do check-ins. We kind of help each other along our fitness journeys. So that's just been something else that I created also, just to kind of motivate and help people that just probably don't have the support that they need.
Right. Because a lot of people don't have a clue. I mean, I hear so many stories from people that I'm eating healthy, and I don't know why nothing's going on.
Yep.
And like you say, it could be because of blood type, right?
90%, that's what it is.
Yeah. So someone can hire you you can counsel them via Zoom, right? You don't have
Absolutely.
to be there. They could set up a session with you on Zoom.
That's how I do it. So on my link, I have a link where they can go to, and they click on it and they set up the Zoom call, and then we have this the Zoom chat. And then even I have people in Chicago that I help even with their weight loss accountability. So I'm accountability partners with people in Chicago, in Champaign, different places. They don't even live in Texas.
Right.
So they're all around everywhere. In my business, I ship my juices to all 50 states, excluding Hawaii and Puerto Rico. So I'm a manufacturing company as well. So there's
that was my next question. So how do you get the juices to them so you can ship them?
We ship. Yeah, we've been shipping now for about a good 6 months consistently. I think the biggest part for me is the help, like just, because right now me and my daughter's business, and I did have 2 other people that were helping me, but the point of this, my journey right now also is to rebrand, doing things a little different when I get back home. So, I'm in the process of doing that too.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of life. We're supposed to flow. We're supposed to move and shift. We're not supposed to, look, there's so many people that are just not your generation, maybe my generation, people who are just, I'm only going to do it this way. I'm never, this works. This
Yeah.
works. I'm not going to change it because this works,
Yeah. It's
and
a
then when it
programming.
stops working, they fall apart,
Yeah.
oh my God, what happened? And it's
Yeah.
because the universe is going, you
Yeah.
gotta plug in your sewer system or something. You gotta
That's
shift
right.
things up.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
it's programming, and people just being, it's a stagnant energy. It's a
Yeah.
stagnant energy. Um, but you're right. It is normally like the older generations that's like that. But some of them are coming around. I've been talking to a lot of people while I've been traveling, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed by just how people are opening up their mind to just different things and just not being this one thing that I was raised on. No, they're thinking for themselves now. And
Right.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. So that collective energy.
So we have covered a lot in just 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We got another 30. So what else do you want to talk about?
Life is amazing. Life is what you make it. Life is truly what you make it. I listen to a lot of podcasts. For me, like I used to really suppress my energy into drinking, and because I was really trying to escape some things. And once I realized that, okay, T, you gotta really face this stuff and you gotta really do it. I quit drinking. I was able to release that. It's just really about just holding yourself accountable for things too.
So adjust your thing again.
I said it's really about just holding yourself accountable just for just different things. I'm learning that facing yourself in the mirror and being okay with, first of all, who you are, loving yourself and not being so hard and down on yourself when you see something in it that you may not like, but just be willing to show up. And if you got to make some tweaks or some adjustments and all of that, and just being open and okay to doing that. That's something that I've really, because I've always been like so hard on myself, right? I feel like I just carry the weight of the shoulders. And if I make one mistake, I give myself the flux. But I'm just learning just how to have compassion for me. And with that, I'm loving me. And I didn't realize I wasn't doing that. I didn't realize I wasn't. And it feels good to like pour love into yourself, myself. It's a
Yeah.
good feeling.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah. So
So
I just
what
wanted to share that.
are you setting up at any of the local fairs? Like you probably won't be back for the June one here in Waxahachie. So, and then I think there's one in Frisco and one in Grapevine. Are you going to be at either one of those?
I won't be back until the end of July. So, because I do sound bath meditation events in Dallas, and so I'm having one when I return on July 30th. That's the date right now. It may change, I'm not sure, but that's what I have set now is July 30th. So that's when I'll be back. Is it any events going on around that week that you know
Yeah.
of?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's July 30th. One of the sisters that facilitates a psychic fair in Denison, she's got one that day,
Okay.
but I don't think there are any in the Dallas area.
Okay.
I don't know what I did with my phone.
So yeah, I haven't really been up on the events that's happening out there because I
Right.
knew that I had all of this going on. But yeah, I'll be back the end of July. And I'm gonna
Oh,
do a
there it
return
is.
and sound bath, which I'm so excited for. I miss my Dallas community.
Yeah. So on your website, you have a place where people can book you for sound baths too, right?
Mm-hmm. So what I've been because I've been using Popple, but if they go to, actually, I take that back. The link is on my website. It is a place on there where they can do book a consult. I do Reiki. I'm a Reiki master practitioner. I do that. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, so I do that. So they can go on that website and they can book, and because I've been doing a lot of readings actually since I've been on tour. Reiki,
Right.
you can do distant Reiki. So some of my clients I'm still seeing virtually too. I'm just not doing like any in-person things right now. But yes, thank God for technology because you can still do some of the same things on there.
Yeah, you can do things while you're traveling.
Yep, and I have been
Yeah.
utilizing all of my resources.
Yeah, most everything I'm doing right now is on Zoom.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, except for, setting up at vendor shows and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
they make it real handy.
yeah. I just want to show everybody my beautiful necklace that you customized for me. Yeah, Patricia made this, and isn't she absolutely gorgeous? And she has the sunflower right there too. The Herkimer diamond is right at the top of her crown chakra. And then for the base, this is uh, it's a tiger's eye. What stone is this? I remember you told me, but it has the eye in it.
Yeah, I think it's called Hawkeye. Was it called Hawkeye?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
a hawk eye.
yeah.
It's a very, very powerful protection stone. But
Right.
yeah.
I had never seen any of those before you brought that one. And I noticed that there has the eye on every
The
stone.
bottom.
So I looked it up on
Yep.
the internet. Yeah, so every one of those stones has the eye on the end of it. So cool.
Yes. So she makes these, so if anybody wants one, not like mine, don't get one like mine. Get your own.
Yeah, I don't duplicate, so they can't
No,
have one just like
yay.
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yes,
I don't duplicate anything. So yeah.
this is my girl. So I want to share, I have to plug you real quick.
So in your healing journey, are you giving any classes?
Am I getting any or giving classes?
Do you offer classes to anybody on anything? Do
Well,
you
I
teach
will.
Reiki? Do you teach wellness?
So I haven't started any classes yet, but that is definitely something that I'm working on. Even getting my cycling certification. Cycling has been something very big that has helped me along my healing journey. And I come across so many people that hate it, they're against it, they don't like it. But I know that I can offer it and make it something fun and creative. And so that's something that I'm passionate about too. So I do want to teach cycling. So that's something that's coming. I do want to host different wellness workshops, most definitely. I am working with Tina from Sacred Journey. We have some things that are, going to be coming up soon too in the near future. So I'm working on some things too, because I think for me, it was about balancing everything that I had going on. I was all over the place. There was no balance in my life. And now, since I'm on this journey of stillness, I'm being more intentional about the things that I really am passionate about, that I want to do. I'm creating a plan and I'm making it clear and plain and clear. More structure, I'll say that, more structure. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely what I want
I'm
to
an
do.
Aries and I am all over the
Me
place.
too. I'm an Aries. When's your birthday?
March 21st.
April 7th. I'm in
Yeah.
Aries too. So,
Yeah.
so that's my Aries, my sun, and then Libra is my. So I'm always trying to balance, and it's like, sis, you are balanced. Just tap into that. Tap
Yeah.
into it.
I
I knew
am
I
too.
liked
I
you for a
always have to be
reason.
creating something. I always have to be doing something. Um,
I knew I
and
liked you.
of
My
course,
Aries sister. Okay.
so that's I signed up for a speaker, to be a speaker, a motivational speaker with a particular group. And one of the things that she said was, nobody wants a Walmart speaker. And I went,
Walmart
who
speaker.
told?
Oh.
Because, well, but her point of that was, pick something that you're going to talk about, right?
Yeah.
And so for me, it's like, before she said that, I was having that thought, what am I going to talk about? Because I don't know, there's light language, there's a hall of records, there's clearing and protection, there's connecting to spirit, there's
so much
all this stuff. And so I'm guilty of being a Walmart presenter, and so that's one thing that I'm having to sit down and look at. It's like, can you just pick one thing?
Yeah.
That, but a motivational speaker is a motivational speaker. I mean, I can still throw in a bit about Hall of Records. I can still throw in a bit about, but it did make me stop and think about how do I want to present myself to those people that may want to hire me to be a motivational speaker. And so I don't know about you, but if someone asked me, up until recently, probably, if someone asked me, what is it that you do? I just look at them like a deer in the headlight. If you need to ask me what I do, then you don't need my services.
I literally, like last week,
just show up and be open, and we'll see what happens. But
I just came up with the holistic health and wellness practitioner, and you just add on coach. You just added on coach too. So now I got to squeeze that in there. But I mean, because so many things fall up under holistic health and wellness, Reiki, and nutrition, detoxing. So that's the best I come up with, because I wear a million hats. I can do any and all things. I can do whatever I put my mind to.
Right.
So it's hard to sum that up.
That's an Aries woman too.
You know it.
There's no limitations with us.
And me.
But yeah. So
yes.
I have to, I really had to look at my bio and things like that, because I was in the past listing, well, I do this and this and this and this. And people look at that list and they go, well, I don't know. How do I choose which service I want? Right. So I just come for an energy healing session, come for a counseling session, and we'll see what happens.
Yep.
So
I get
so
that.
Gathering tools. So what is on your horizon? Is there a new tool kind of whispering to you?
It's been so many things, because at one point, I was getting all of these downloads, all of this magic just hit me all at one time, and I didn't know what to do with it. I think I reached out to you one time too. I'm like, because some of the stuff was scary. It was scary, and that was also during the time when I was moving, I was traveling from place to place. So there was no grounding, there was no stability, there was no feeling safe. So I'm floaty and I'm everywhere, and it's magic, and I'm hearing things, I'm seeing things, I'm feeling things, and it spooked me. And I was like, you know what? I don't want it. And I kind of shut some things down out of fear. And I remember my body was like, I had an appointment I had to go to. The next thing I know, I was hiking. Literally, my mind I drove. It was just spirit led. It was like, no appointment. We got to get you together. And I was there, and I was hiking, and I connected, and oh my goodness, was it magical. This butterfly followed me along the whole trip, the whole hike. One of my ancestors guided me, letting me know, you're not alone. We got you. And after that, I started, just being more grounded and being more centered, and like, okay, we got this. And so I think that a lot of times when you speak things, like I said, I don't want it. I freaked out, I panicked. Well, now I'm not feeling anything anymore. I'm not hearing anything. And I'm like, where's my magic? Like, I want it back. But, you know, it's one of those things. But I was like, you know what? I do want it back, but just kind of take it easy on me. Just give me the things that I can handle and don't give it to me at once. Like, ease me into it. My magic is coming back. It's back. And I'm just so excited.
You are
It's
a
so
magic woman.
I am.
You can't
Yes.
create the way you create without being a magic woman.
Yeah. And so it just feels good. And now like I'm accessing things into the future. Like my visualizations are like I've seen some of the things. I haven't seen all of it yet, but a lot of the things that I've seen have come to pass. Like I saw me on the highway, like, oh my God, I'm doing this. I had that moment. Just other moments. I saw me looking over the cliff at the waterfalls, and that happened yesterday. So just different things are happening. Even other people, like I'm being shown. It's like I'm accessing the Akashic records, past, future, present things. Spirit, I've learned how to be quiet when it's time for me, because I'm always like wanting to share and talk, and spirit is really working on me. Like, don't you say anything, and I'd be like, okay, you know, just but being very connected and open, and it's a surrender. It's a like I it's that open to receive, and but the main thing is my heart is open.
Yeah.
My heart has been closed for so long of traumas and past things, and just I'll let you get close, but once I feel like you're getting too close, okay, that's enough. Like I've never really had I pull back from people because
Right.
I've experienced loss at a very, very, very young age, and back to back to back to back to back. So in my mind, I don't get close to people because they always leave me, you know?
Right.
So let me protect myself so you can't hurt me, right? That's in relationships. That's with everybody. And so now I'm just learning how to open up and just love, just love. And it started with me. And just this feeling like I'm happy to, hey, how you doing? And blah, blah, blah. But it's different. It's not just to do it just because. It's a real genuine glow, a genuine feeling for humanity, like a that type of feeling. It's kind of hard
Right.
to explain. But and so with that being said, that's what all like I'm getting them. I'm getting them back. I'm getting them. Like it's like because I never lost them. I just closed that part of me down. But now I'm more open to receive. So the next thing that I want to do is runes. I want to learn how to like read those. I went to the crystal store out in Nashville, and I purchased some. They called out to me, so I'm like, okay, it's time for me to do this now. So that's the next thing that I want to get into learning how to do.
You said ruins?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Did you meet Wendy Griffin at any of
That's
the?
I love her. That's my girl.
Okay, she teaches ruins, you know.
I know I couldn't go to so when she for Arthur's the Green Man Studio, I normally that's why I met you at that
Right.
time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be a part because I was gone, but she had a class and I really to do it. So
Yeah.
if I don't, because I'm gonna like read up on something while I'm out here, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna connect with her when I get back home. Yeah, I love her. I love her whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody loves their whole family.
yeah,
There's no reason not to.
right. So yeah, they're my people. Yeah.
So, um, yeah, I actually finally had a reading with her. All this time that I've known her, I finally had a reading because, when we're at the vendor shows, we don't
It's
really
hard,
have time
yes.
to
Hmm.
treat ourselves to anything, and so
Yeah,
I finally had time to have a reading with her, and she's amazing.
yeah.
Amazing.
She's amazing. I haven't had a ring, but she made me a personalized feather, like with the feathers on it. It's in my car, but yeah, it travels with me everywhere I go. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and I want to also shout out Mari. I love her. She's amazing.
Mari Weldon. Yeah,
Yes, she actually messaged me telling me like she told you about me. And the funny thing is I had already connected with you about this. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you for thinking about me. But yeah, I love her
You
too.
see
She's
that picture in the
awesome.
background? That's one
She
of
did
Mari's. Yeah,
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 she's
she did that
amazing.
one.
She drew
I'm
my
gonna
dragon.
blur my background because my jet's coming in and out, the dog. So I'm gonna blur
Okay.
my background again.
Yeah, she drew my beautiful dragon that's always to the left of me.
Hmm. Yeah,
And she
she's
drew him.
amazing. We
Yeah.
have so many gifted chosen family in this community, in the
Most
Dallas-Fort Worth
definitely.
area. It's two massive cities, but it is a small community. Well, it's a large community that
It's a
is
large one. Yeah.
it's a large community that's very intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
So
grateful. I'm a lone wolf, right? But I at one point in time I was like, yeah, I'm ready for my tribe. And I started meeting like amazing people like Tina and Deanna, so I'm grateful.
yeah,
I'm really
yeah, there's
grateful.
some, and our community is, I mean, everybody that I can think of is just very open, very giving, very supportive. There's no competition, there's no backbiting, I
Yep.
love this community. I really
Me
do.
too. Me too.
Yeah. So so let's recap. When you get back to Texas, you're gonna have some sound healing, and hopefully there's going to be a huge influx of people wanting to get right with their bodies and their spirits and their health and their emotions, and so they can contact you with that.
Yep. And then for anybody that is looking or interested, my website is www.healthtee.life. And you can
So
reach
for
out to me on there.
yeah, HealthTee.Life. So I'm going to ask you an odd question. So there's .com, there's .net. So what is .life?
So .life is just another domain. It's the same as like .com and thing, but I didn't want to use that because we're living a HealthTee life. My name is T. I go by T. So I just made it more creative. So HealthTee, but it's a lifestyle. It's not just, people look at it like, oh, it's a diet, or I'm starting this new diet or this. No, it's not a diet. It's a lifestyle change. And so my whole, everything about me representing just being healthy and what healthy looks like to you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. So it's a HealthTee life. And I'm leading by example. I'm the person that's going to help cultivate and lead by example so people can see that it can be done. And we're doing it with my assistance, with my guidance. So it's HealthTee.Life, HealthTee life, pretty much.
Right. So in this new lifestyle, people still eat solids, but they do detoxes, like a 3-day detox or a 5-day detox.
Right? So people do it in moderation too. That's an option, because for some people, they have never done a detox before. And like I tell people, like when you order a cleanse from me, it comes with all the instructions on how to do it, the guidance. So you can be prepared on what to do. Because some people think, okay, well, I start my detox tomorrow. So today, let me go get drunk. Let me have me a 5-ounce steak. Let me get mashed potatoes. And then when you do your detox, you're suffering. You're getting headaches. Your body is like going into shock. Now you got cramps and aches and pains. So no, it's the opposite. You want to gradually eat light things so your body can like get adjusted. So when you go cold turkey, just drinking juice, it's not a huge shock, right? But for some people, they are on medications, and sometimes you have to eat. Like some of my clients, they do medication, so we modify it. So instead of doing 3 meals, it depends on the medication and what they taking, but they'll do either one simple small meal, which may be a salad or maybe like a grill, like a 5 ounce grilled piece of fish with some steamed broccoli and maybe some steamed brown rice, something small, so that way they can take their medication and not be sick. Because I want you to still listen to your body along your cleanse. So I do modify. You can modify it too. But if you're just doing just all liquids, and just say you feel like real fatigued or you feel like you have to eat some nuts, eat a handful of nuts, eat some raw, like celery, eat some carrots, eat something very light. So that way you're still flushing it out versus eating a hamburger, eating anything like, because that's defeating the purpose of the cleanse. But if you
Right.
have to snack on something, I know for me, because I did like a 40-day cleanse one time. And this by the second week, it's like, I want to chew on something. I want to get ice. And in my mind, I'm eating on something, an apple, but but I'm chewing on ice. It's your mind. It's a mind thing. You can manipulate and trick that thing. So
Yeah.
hmm
But you could have eaten an apple though, because
I didn't want to. By this time I was like 15 days in. Let's keep it going.
oh yeah, yeah.
Let's keep it going. Because at this point, it's a mind. My mind is like kind of playing with me. It's like it wasn't that I was hungry. I really had a strong desire to want to chew. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I had to go on a juice fast at one point. And so, yeah, I understand. You get to that point where you just want to choose something. So,
I did 40 days. That was like that clarity that I got on that journey. That was a beautiful, beautiful time. That was a beautiful experience too. Because detoxing is not just about like weight loss. It's a spiritual thing. That's very spiritual, because when you rid your body of all of the waste and all of the toxins and things like that, you're opening up other clairs that you have. You're becoming more sensitive to spirit because you're removing a lot of the toxins. You're raising your vibration.
Right.
By doing so.
They talk about that. They talk about the effect of grease, for instance, the effect of flour, the effect of
sugar,
the effect of, a lot of things that we have come to find we call comfort foods. Like
right.
Popcorn is my comfort food.
Yeah.
I know popcorn is not good for my body, but it's my comfort food.
My friend, that's her comfort food, and her dog. She feed her dogs popcorn too. So I get it. I used to love popcorn, but I can't do butter. But yeah, and it's addictive.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah.
Yeah. Popcorn is my go-to. My body hates it, but
but them taste buds.
We haven't come to an agreement yet on it. We will at some point, I'm sure. But for right now, I figure I'm 68 and I can eat whatever the hell I want to eat.
Right. Oh my,
So
you're
I'm
68. What?
Yeah.
You're almost 70 and you look like you're in your 50s. You look like you're like upper 50s, like maybe 52. Like you look the same age as my mom.
No.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing, girl.
I'm working on 70.
You look good. You look amazing.
Thank you. So do you have any like last minute bits of juicy stuff that you want to share with people?
Oh, what else juicy? I don't know about juicy, but I'm working on some things. I'm just a work in progress. That's all I can say. I'm enjoying this, and I'm sprinkling sunflowers, magic dust.
Sista Sunflowers.
Yep, I'm
So
spreading it
if you
everywhere I
had to
go.
give, so if you had to give anybody, if you had to give someone advice, because we're not going to limit this to women because
Yeah.
men need it as well, right? So if you had to give someone advice right now in this second, what is your higher self telling you to share?
Stillness. Finding time out of your crazy, hectic, long, strenuous day. Take 5 to 10 minutes and be still with yourself. A lot of times I talk to people and they say, well, no, I pray all the time. I pray, I pray. I said, no, meditation and stillness isn't about prayer. You know, prayer is when you talk to God, you talk to source, you talk to the
Right,
divine, the creator. Meditation is when you listen.
right,
Meditation is when you're still and you're listening. You're aware, you're more conscious about you connecting with yourself. You'll be so surprised of the mental clarity that you can get just by sitting with yourself. So you can be so stressed. Sit with yourself and just breathe. 3 deep inhale in. And just like that, sometimes, and just like that, your stress, you don't even remember what you was upset about, you know?
that's
For
true.
real.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
stillness, finding 5 minutes within your day to quiet your mind. Let that be
yeah.
the first thing you do when you rise in the daytime, in the morning, before you start your day. Don't grab your phone. Social media, that can trigger you right there. You can throw your whole entire day off. Be intentional about how you start your day because that's going to align how the rest of your day flows.
Right.
And do some exercise. That's it. Get your heart rate up. That's what I can
And,
give. That's what I got.
and follow your template with your daughters. Be grateful. Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Wake up in gratefulness. Wake up saying, oh, I'm so happy that,
Absolutely.
the world is still here. I'm still here. I can get up. I can move. I can talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's another thing, like the water. So I'm a part of this water community where it's called a Kangen machine. And so it's live water, but it's minerals in this water. And that's another thing too that has been very important with our bodies. The water that you drink, we're made up of 70% water. So putting good water in your body helps with your vibration as well too. Like people don't know, but like for the last couple of months, I've been dealing with real bad fibroid issues. So I've been in and out of the hospital and things like that. And so with me drinking this water, like I've been healing my body. And that's something else I've been documenting and kind of, notating on my journey too, is healing that because we can heal ourselves. So just showing people that it can be done.
Do you have a Kangen machine
I do. I
with
do have
you?
one. Well, I didn't bring it with me because you have to hook it up to different sinks. But what
Oh, that's right.
I have a 10-gallon jug that is in my trunk. So I left my machine with one of my friends back home. But I have a 10-gallon jug and because I'm a part of the Kagan community, we post in a group. And so I can post like, hey, I'm traveling a trip. I'm in Nashville. And can I come fill up my water container? And I've had like 10 people already like, yeah, come on over. So I'm doing that along my journeys because I'm almost empty it's a big one too. So yeah, yes.
Oh, and you're
It's
making
changed my
contacts and you're
life.
meeting people and you're sharing codes and you're sharing healing. And so
Yes.
while you're
But,
doing that, so
but
that's amazing.
that Kangen water has changed my life tremendously.
Yeah.
Even with my healing, like all of it. So
Yeah.
Yes.
I've heard that. There's a big movement just in Dallas. So are you a reseller of that?
I am. Hmm.
Okay. Is that on your website as well?
Not yet. It's not
Okay.
on there yet, but something that I definitely need to add on there. 'Cause
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
with
a lot of
everything,
people, yeah, finding out about those systems and um
yeah. With me moving, and like I said, I was just out. There was no stability with a lot of things. Everything was just scattered, and now I'm
right,
finally bringing things together because I haven't even really been marketing or like talking about the water machine like that.
right,
Um, because I don't want to like it's a sale. It's not that for me. It's a lifestyle and how I'm living my lifestyle and showing people how you can live free, how you can be free, and how you can, affiliates marketing, just all of these different things. I'm leading by example and I'm
right.
showing it and I'm introducing people to the water along the way too.
I
Yep.
love it. I love it. Well, I love this journey that you're on. Oh, and you were telling me that you share it on YouTube.
Yeah, so I created a YouTube channel. It's Sister Sunflower, and it's Sista Sunflower. And I'm sharing my journey on there. A little bit about the back end of how I got to this point. But I've been sharing my journey. And so if anybody's interested, go ahead and like and subscribe on my YouTube channel so you can, just witness this amazing journey that I'm the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, the magic, the magic, the magic, the magic. So
And you said Instagram. Did you say Instagram too?
yes,
What's
my
your Instagram?
Instagram is HealthTee.Life.
Because whenever I post this episode to the podcast, besides your bio, I put ways to contact you or ways to keep
Okay.
up with you. So I'm going to put all those links there.
Okay. And you'll tag me on Facebook?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And
Perfect.
I don't know if you got to see any of those other posts, but the Facebook community, the people in charge have decided that Podbean is spam. And so they will, every time that I try to post an episode, they block it. So what I'm doing is saying the enlightened path.podbean blank blank.com. Okay,
Got you.
so people
Okay.
have to smush it together,
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's why there's not like an immediate upload of it, because Facebook is, and I have complained about it, but nothing's changed yet. So maybe one day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay, but you figured out a way to do it.
I
So
did figure out a way, yeah,
there you
because I
go.
just
There you
posted
go.
the picture of the pod beam and, anyway,
Mm-hmm.
it's sad.
Yep.
But so it's not just my Facebook page, because I tried to post it from other, like I've got an author page, I've got, a business
Mm-hmm.
page. It doesn't like that link at all. So anyway, but we'll get it out there, and I will tag you on it.
Nice.
So we're going to be looking at your YouTube and keeping up with your journey and your adventures. It's exciting. So thank you so much for joining us, for dedicating a bit of time to us, and when you could be out hiking and enjoying waterfalls.
I'm going after this. I'm going right. I'm going right after this. Yeah, I don't know if you got to see my live video on Facebook. I went live yesterday and I showed the waterfalls and I showed the mountains. So when you get a chance, when you get off, if you go on Facebook, just look on my page, and I've been sharing. It's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so that's your what's the name of your regular Facebook page?
It's Tanisha T, I believe.
Oh, it is TEE.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's
Tanisha
Tanisha T on Facebook. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank everybody for checking out the podcast, and I hope that you enjoyed
Hey, y'all.
beautiful Tanisha, Sista Sunflower, and all that she shared with us. And please click follow so that you can get notified of new uploads. of episodes, and please consider becoming a patron, which will help me pay for these new ventures that we're on. So thank you, beloved, for coming in and
Yes.
sharing with us today, and I wish
Thank
you
you for having
amazing
me.
adventures.
Thank you.
I'll
Mwah.
see you later.